Hello and welcome to Health Bulletin. And today we revisit one of the most critical questions of our time. Where did COVID-19 come from? As the world continues to grapple with the pandemic's aftershocks, a new study published in Cell sheds fresh light on the virus's origin. Genetic tracing has now linked SARS-CoV-2 to animals at the Wuhan seafood market in Wuhan. The link of this new study is given in the description. But what does this mean, and what are the implications for global public health? According to a groundbreaking analysis of metagenomic RNA data, scientists have traced the virus behind COVID-19 to specific animals at the now closed Wuhan seafood market. This study builds on earlier evidence confirming that raccoon dogs and civets may have played a role in the virus's leap from animals to humans. The data, originally collected by the Chinese Center for Disease Control in early 2020, has provided scientists with crucial genetic insights. Researchers found traces of the virus in stalls where animals were held, with some samples even showing the presence of both animal and SARS-CoV-2 genetic material. Although the animals were removed before sampling began, the evidence suggests they were likely infected, making this market a probable launchpad for the global pandemic. All these red block has SARS-CoV-2 positive sample. While this new data strengthens the theory of zoonotic spillover at the Wuhan market, but questions about a possible lab leak remain. After all, the Wuhan Institute of Virology is located just miles away, where researchers have studied coronaviruses for years. But despite widespread speculation, there is scant evidence to support a lab leak theory. Virologists argue that the natural spillover route, involving infected animals, is far more plausible. Still, the virus's emergence in Wuhan, the same city as the lab, has fueled persistent suspicions. While we may never know for sure, what is clear is that the conditions at the market were ripe for a zoonotic spillover. So, what does this mean for global public health? This isn't just about identifying the origins of COVID-19, it's about preventing the next pandemic. As the researchers highlight, the conditions that led to COVID-19 are still in place. Wildlife markets, especially those that bring animals into densely populated cities, remain high-risk environments for viral outbreaks. Yet, despite the lessons learned, little has been done to reduce the risk of another zoonotic spillover. Lab safety has received more attention, but the risks posed by wildlife markets persist. As Michael Worobey, one of the study's contributors, warns, we are playing with fire by bringing wild animals teeming with viruses into close contact with humans. Beyond the science, this issue has significant geopolitical implications. China has faced intense scrutiny over its handling of the pandemic's early days, and the origins debate has become deeply political. However, the problem isn't confined to one country. Wildlife markets, similar to Wuhan's, exist across the globe, from Asia to Africa. If global powers are serious about preventing future pandemics, there must be coordinated international action to regulate these markets. As we mark more than 4 years since the pandemic began, this study is a reminder that we are still learning from the virus that changed our world. Identifying the origins of COVID-19 isn't just a historical exercise, it's a roadmap for how to prevent the next global health crisis. And yet, as the researchers point out, not enough has been done to tackle the root causes of zoonotic spillover. So here's the critical question. What will it take for the world to act? Are we willing to take the steps needed to prevent future pandemics, or will we continue to play with fire? As this new study shows, the risks are still very real. The clock is ticking and the choice is ours. Can the world truly learn from the past, or are we destined to face yet another pandemic? Don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis on global health and science. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay ahead.